there somewhere you can tell me? He walks on, doesn't look back.
Okay, I think loneliness means that you don't have anywhere to go and you're just stuck with your own thoughts, not being able to share them with anybody.
Loneliness is just feeling where you have no one else with you. You just feel completely by yourself, I guess.
I think it's very unfair when people pass others who don't have friends, because how do you know that they want to talk to someone and you just, if you walk by them, they feel like you really don't care, and that makes them feel even more lonely.
I don't necessarily think that it's not fair, but at the same time, if they're going to be like looking at you a certain way and they don't know you, I think that's not fair, and that they should definitely get to know you before that they judge you. I think the hardest time when I was lonely was after my brother had passed away from suicide, because he was pretty much the only person that I had there at the time, and then when he was gone, it was just, I didn't know what to do. I think that was the hardest time.
When I was lonely, I was in middle school and I only had about 2 friends and I wasn't respected at all. I think it was because I felt like I wasn't as pretty as the rest of the crowd and nobody would talk to me, and I used to be absent from school a lot. I would pretend I was sick, but really it was just because I didn't want to be around those people very often. And the one true friend that I had was mad at me that I was missing school, but she just didn't understand why I was doing it, because I never talked to her about it. Because I didn't know what she was going to say, I was afraid of what she was going to say to me. So she would ignore me and make me feel even more lonely. Within time, she forgave me, but there were those moments where I felt like I really just wasn't loved. I really try not to ignore people when they look lonely. If I do, I feel horrible afterwards, and I just don't talk to them because I'm normally really shy, because I don't know that person and I don't know how they'll react to me trying to talk to them, and I just don't want to intrude if they don't want to be around anyone.
I would actually take the time to say hi to them and see if they were okay, and just talk to them, make sure that they were alright. Get to know them.
Okay, when I meet someone new, it makes me feel like there's a person out there who wants to get to know me, and I feel included and happy because there's someone else that I can turn to.
It's kind of strange at first step until you can talk to and get to know the person, because you don't know them, like, you just don't know them all that well, and you don't know if you can be yourself or what, so it's like strange, but after you get to know them for a little bit, it's easier.
Yes, the world would be better if people didn't ignore those who are lonely.
I think it would. I think it would help out a lot if people would actually take the time to get to know each other instead of just sticking to like a small group of people. It's understandable if you have like social anxiety and something like that, if it's easier for someone else to approach you, but if you don't, just take the time and make an effort to say hi to someone else, because you never know what that little hello could do for them.